My favorite story, I think, in all of the Gospels is in John, where it is Easter morning and the tomb is empty. And the first person that Jesus interacts with, the first person that he chooses to return to show up to say, I'm back, is Mary Magdalene. That this is an unbelievably scandalous story. Like, single woman, they're not married. She has a story, a past, and yet there was an intimacy between the two of them that was only holy and only beautiful, but so rich that he chooses Mary Magdalene to first appear to on Easter morning. And some folks remember the story. So she runs to the tomb and his body's not there and she's just weeping. So you've got to get into her state of being. She is literally traumatized. The last time she saw Jesus, he was being tortured and then brutally executed. So everything is over as far as she's concerned. The whole hope, the whole promise, and her beloved Jesus is dead. Okay, so she is a traumatized human being, utterly overtaken with grief. And grief is concussive. It's just, it blurs your senses. It takes away all sense of time and space. So she's standing at the tomb and she's aware of a presence next to her. Somebody shows up and she thinks it's the gardener, okay? Because her eyes are so filled with tears, she can't even recognize it's Jesus. And she says, if you've taken his body, please tell me where, and then he just says her name. He just says, Mary. And she turns. Okay, it's that. Wow. It's that turning. Wow. She is in grief. She is in trauma. Mm-hmm. So turning of the heart doesn't have to mean I feel wonderful. It doesn't necessarily mean worship or even a whole lot of faith, but it's all she needed to do. She turned, and there is Jesus. So you can do it in the midst of fear. You can do it in the midst of devastation. Please do it in fear and in devastation, because this is when we need the refuge of God most. So to sum this up, I think the refuge of God begins with that turning of the heart, where we just say, Jesus. We just, your heart's attention, your heart's affection. It doesn't take much.